Piper Cub.
Not sure. Yeah.
Piper Cub 4-seater.
Looks like just kind of like a puddle jumper.
They're getting a live view on board the space plane, as I will call it. I like it. Indeed. So you can see on the far right, I think. To be honest, right now they're seeing they have a two box exposed on the left and then popping it out. So that's why it's kind of low resolution. But on the top right, if you look closely, you can see a live altitude. We're at 40,000 feet and climbing.
Oh man, this is getting exciting. I know we're still probably 20 minutes away or so, but maybe 30. But this is really getting exciting.
Yeah, that's just a cool view. Flying over the desert down there in New Mexico with all the terrain, you see clouds off in the distance, you see mountains, and you can really see the mountains because of the shadow when the sun is in various positions. But it's just a lot of nothing out there. It's a fantastic place.
A whole lot of nothing.
It's just a whole lot of nothing.
Operational spaceport one day, or maybe today. This is an operational spaceport for commercial space flights starting today.
I need my tripod
Maybe starting today.
Look at that. Wow. Oh, wow.
in the room.
Oh, that's going to be a gorgeous view when that engine. This is on VSS Unity looking back at the engine. That will ignite. Yeah.
It's going to be that plume. You'll see that big rocket motor plume come out from the back of the spacecraft here. They're going to do the drop. Those two tails on the side, the further tails, those are going to actually go off the top of the screen when they do the drop. And you're going to see this big plume of exhaust from this rocket motor.
I think it's in my hiking backpack.
It's literally jumping into space.
I saw this question in chat, and I think it might make for good clarification for some. Let's see, Skiffits said, why is Richard Branson going into space? He's not even an astronaut. So we'll clarify, at what point does someone become an astronaut? Are they an astronaut when they begin their training to go to space?
Astronaut, yes. So astronaut candidate is usually the term we use here. U.S., Canada, Japan, Europe tends to use astronaut candidate. Russia tends to use cosmonaut candidate or cosmonaut training. Trainee. But yes, basically there are, and then you graduate into astronaut. There are like two categories. There's the flown astronauts and the unflown astronauts. Is basically how you delineate it, because you can be technically a career astronaut and have never flown.
Good morning.
I would just say you don't put toast into it.
Whoever's out there watching, we're just watching the Virgin Galactic flying over New Mexico in our state. I missed the takeoff though.
Per the U.S. definition, everyone on that flight will be considered a quote
I'll hold it while you search.
as soon as they cross the 80-kilometer back in the flight. Yes.
Try not to show your junk, please.
I think there's an interesting question of what do you actually call them? Like, do you still call them astronauts? Do you call them space flyers? Do you call them, what do you call them? So it's sort of like you wouldn't call yourself a pilot if you were just a passenger on an airplane. Right. But you're technically an aeronaut, but you wouldn't call yourself that.
Is that better? Without light glare?
Conversations over the next few years as we sort of think about, like we've already seen NASA talk astronaut and private astronaut to delineate their missions from the Axiom flights at the International Space Station. So it'll be interesting to see what the suborbital community comes up with in terms of what the designator ends up being.
Lower?
The same basic thing, crossing a certain boundary line.
Whatever you want, it still takes a certain amount of courage. Yes, I don't even know what the right terminology is. It takes a certain amount of something to strap yourself to a rocket, a space plane, I don't know, a huge slingshot that shoots you in its soul, trajectory, Wile E. Coyote style. I don't care however you're doing it, but you still deserve recognition for being up there.
Sorry.
I'm gonna say
All the commotion.
I'm going to say, even in classical life, space is hard. It's not 100%
Yeah.
learning from experience. That's why they've flown all these test flights, but it's not a sure thing. So maybe for just a second, let's remember we're all very excited here. We want to see this go. We want to argue about what space and who's an astronaut one way or the other. But space is hard, and space is dangerous. And let's just take a second to remember that, y'all.
There we go.
I really don't want to be a big downer or anything like that, but I think it's important to remember the people that have gone before that made things like this possible. So, thank y'all. Thanks to all the others that you do that there. Space is hard. So,
Sorry, guys. Trying to adjust so you can see.
okay.
People are asking for on quarantine. Believe me, if I had an on
There you go. Can I borrow your phone, please?
Virgin Galactic is not providing an on quarantine, but we will have access being cared for.
How do you mute?
Yes, indeed, and you can see almost at altitude, 45,000 feet in altitude is the drop altitude. So the plane will reach that altitude, and then it will turn first back toward the east, and then it will turn again back toward the south and align with the runway. You can see Spaceport America there, and the runway just below the greenish part of where the line sort of begins when flight radar picked it up. You can see the runway right there. The plane will align with that, traveling in a south-southeasterly direction, and if everything is go, that's right near when we would expect VSS Unity to be dropped from the carrier. And then shortly thereafter, almost instantaneously, its engine will ignite and it will begin the boost phase of flight up towards a suborbital flight today. But that's sort of what we're aiming for right now. And again, this isn't a mission that has a really constrained launch window per se. It's not trying to go to the International Space Station. It's not trying to rendezvous with anything. So if they do align with that runway and something isn't quite looking right, or they just want another pass at it, before, just to double, triple check and make sure everything's fine, the plane can circle again, and realign with the runway, and then they can drop it. So if for some reason they weren't to release on the first attempt, it's not necessarily done for today. Could just mean they wanted to be really safe and extra cautious, and they're just going to make another lap. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully we have a good successful drop on the first attempt and a safe and successful ascent, re-entry, and landing.
Yep. And again, y'all, we have cut from our live feed. We have a single camera out there. Jack Beyer has rolled out, and he was at the end of the runway for takeoff, showing the world the first views of the takeoff there. And now he has relocated. He's driven up north to get underneath the drop zone, close to the drop zone, not like directly underneath it or anything like that. And he is setting up that live feed again, and we are going to be helping him scan the skies here in just a second, looking to acquire visual on the carrier aircraft and the spacecraft, which are still connected together, hoping to stop the racetrack there, that big oval that they're flying, and come back down over Jack's position. We're working on getting that live feed back up, but that is why we're on the Flight Radar 24 track here. And you can head on over to flightradar24.com if you want to watch the track. You can click around and stuff, zoom in. I'm just sort of leaving it on this. I know people are probably trying to, click on my Chrome update button to update my browser or something. So.
Let's see. Kind of an interesting question, I guess, pertinent. Max K.
Leave it like
wanted
that.
to know, would you rather go Virgin Galactic or Blue Origin?
That's
And my answer is yes.
That's my answer too. I'd fly on both of them if
Okay.
given a chance. Yeah.
It's really interesting because it's sort of two different offerings. It's two different experiences. You've got the sort of commercial plane ride that takes you up to a little bit higher than you can go in a normal commercial plane.
Yes, I have been to the spaceport, Joseph. Good morning.
We live next to it.
Well, he's from El Paso. He's from
He
Northeast.
knows the deal.
Both systems have different merits, and I have a feeling that some people that opt to go for one are going to go for both, and they'll have the rocket launch strapped in countdown sort of experience with George, and then they'll have
Mama
the
Sandy,
space
aloha.
experience.
Aloha kakahiyaka. Good morning.
We hear about customers that go on both.
Maayong buntag.
There's all sorts of
Still
technical
half
differences,
asleep.
we said, and all these things, different safety systems that are involved. Do you have wings? Do you have a capsule and parachutes? Which one of those is better or worse?
Maayong buntag. Every time I drove up there, it's empty. Yeah, the last time we went there, the only person that was there was the guard at the guard house, but we could not go in. You have to make an appointment because I guess sometimes they take tour. Good morning, cuz ZJ.
This is like in Kerbal Space Program when you
We're just watching. They launched the Virgin Galactic with Branson,
Godzilla to anyone else?
like
Richard Branson.
Sir Richard Branson.
That's how you explain
And this is only like maybe hour and a half north of us where I live.
Not to be confused with Sir Gardner.
This is like maybe an hour from Shea, Mama Sandy. 1 hour north of us.
Indeed, so that next thing is coming
Oh,
around.
the race to space.
Probably around 14 minutes since we saw that feed, and I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, you have to book a tour in there. But I just video
I mean, somewhere
the outside.
thinking about it around 25, not knowing how much their feed is delayed.
Right? This is so cool.
To watch your work
I forgot the lounge because I was out watering my garden.
that camera getting set up out there, he's probably scanning the skies as well.
Is it free? Is it free to fly? I think it costs $250,000.
Us, and we'll help out.
But they do have like a watch party downtown Las Cruces,
anything, Jack?
somewhere in El Paso. Oh no, the tour. I think there's a fee.
I'm shuffling some stuff here. I keep
That's
Again,
They might have some kind of fee to take the tour.
commentary. I know we're not the official sort of deal, but we
Is the tour free in a place?
It was free.
Oh, if you're military, I think you're free,
For veteran, first
or
responder.
veteran.
what's going to happen.
yeah.
Okay. They're showing us what's going to happen there, folks. This is not live right now. This is B-roll from the previous flight. So
But it sure is cool.
That's amazing. This is only an hour and a half north of us. It's like how many miles?
It's like 60,
now
60 miles from us.
and we pass it all
that's
the
maybe
time.
not. But that picture of it
It's
flying
so
across
close
the
to
field,
where
like,
Carl's mom lives.
Yeah. And then this one from the inside also is a render.
Yeah.
I don't think they've flown any photographers just yet.
How far are we from the Area 51?
Uh,
Not Roswell?
Probably 14 hours. Area 51's in Nevada.
Oh.
You'll experience views of the Earth from an altitude of
The Roswell crash site, we're 2 hours away from.
Yeah, we're 2 hours from Roswell, but we are
Where the aliens
14
crashed.
hours to Area 51.
Halfway to the
Yeah. They're illustrating that feathering stability system. It actually unlocks the tail, and the tail pivots up to help it maintain a draggy and it's naturally stable situation. That's the old.
Hang on, it morphed into my favorite space vehicle. Wow.
That's amazing.
I like this. What is it? Like this sending?
Oh, okay. It's
I saw traffic up there.
northwest of Las Vegas, Nevada. Is Area 51.
Again, folks, this is Virgin Galactic's B-roll.
If they're taking up the Roswell crash site,
Not live.
it's
This
directly
is-
east of us, 2 hours.
There's some renderings in here. There's some
Yeah, Mama Cindy is like flying from LA to Philippines.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell, but
When going into feather mode. This one here,
not trail.
yeah.
Yeah. But this is not live. This is not what's happening right now. We still expect at least
That's a rendering.
10 more minutes before the actual drop based on what we saw. There's that feathering system. You can see the bottom of the aircraft creating a lot of drag with that big flat surface, while the tail it's almost like a lawn dart, right?
Yeah.
Put
Yeah.
That's
the
very
darts
smart.
up behind you to help you stabilize. And then
Oh,
you
look at
pitch
the
it out.
Zia thing.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
cool.
New Mexico's Zia sign on
On the Virgin Galactic.
the Virgin Galactic.
Some kind of New Mexico symbol, right? That, did you
The
see
four-way. Is it the four-way? Is it like the four-way symbol, the north, south, east, and
Yeah.
west? Yeah, that's
It's
it.
like the
That's-
lumpia I posted.
that's-
This is for, I didn't realize that. Shay noticed it.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on it right now. Yeah.
It's the sun.
Oh, it's the sun.
It's called a Zia.
It's the sun.
Yeah, it's called a Zia.
Every rancher in eastern New Mexico will show you an impact crater and crash debris if the price is right. Oh,
It's terrible. It could happen, but it's terrible.
yeah.
So it's
Like right above it, right?
No.
They're flying around above us, Joseph.
Northwest.
That dark squiggly line is the Rio Grande.
Oh, so sort of like.
There you go, that looks live.
So they
Yeah, so
kind
they
of set
will-
up another racetrack up there. Like they
Oh, see the contrail?
takeoffs
Ah.
kind of circle the.
If we're at Mom's house, we could see it.
Take it a little bit more northwest. That's kind of where
It's cloudy. I don't think you can see it.
Toward the southeast.
It's too hazy 'cause of the heat.
Because
The
Yeah,
humidity.
yeah.
Maybe if we're not too late for whatever reason after it's dropped.
Close the door,
It's on a
please.
glide slope to the landing field, and that is what determines how far away from the field they are when they drop. I just don't know if we've ever gotten
I'm
a
more
distance marker
excited to see the drop and the
what
landing.
distance actually is.
Now this is we're back to live views now.
Done.
It's sort of to be expected.
And then Jack is out there too with a camera truck and looking for it to acquire here.
I used to know a rancher up in Socorro that had its own crash site from the early 60s. Wow.
Up and running. He is in position.
That's live right now.
We should have that momentarily for you. So hang tight, and we'll have live views with no fluff. We'll just show you the spacecraft. I suppose I could run through some of these super chats. We don't want to leave you all hanging. We really do appreciate your support. Without it, well, I don't think we would have Jack out there in the field. Let's see, we've got Jason Lamb. Keep up the good work. Very cool coverage. Trash Panda Amanda said, "Here, this is for the jerky fund." Debash Mode also said, "Buy more jerky." Thank you so much. Let's see, Alex Smith with the $50 super chat. Thank you very much. Let's see.
Every move.
Okay. Ticonderoga said SN-15 asteroid guy here. Therefore, the flight will be a success. All right. Well, thank you for the good luck there. We got Mark Capitola coming in from the UK. Let's see. Daniel Stein. Oh yeah, they're referencing stuff from kind of a while back here.
I know. I just they're taking super chats.
Robots, water, and jerky. Yes, that's right, folks. That's all we need: camera, robots, water, and jerky, and then we will be able to continue to bring you great coverage. But those things are not free. We definitely appreciate your support. Sebastian Saint Amour said, "Gas money for Jack. Thanks for the coverage." We've got a couple new members: Ryan Johnson and Tim Salt. Thank you very much for that ongoing support.
Look at that, look at that.
Oh my God,
Inside, there you go.
that's amazing.
And I just pulled a C minus counter. I don't know if that's because of the delay or what, but if we get an update.
They are
we'll let-
funding the launch with super chats. Gutsy move.
I'd say,
Oh my God, that's above New Mexico.
It's above our house.
It's above our house.
So Jack is repositioned and he has reacquired actually, the carrier aircraft there.
Sorry, I have to show that because that is so. Oh, wow. We'll cut back and forth.
We will come back and forth using the table scraps that Virgin Galactic has given us and our own live feeds to bring you coverage from near the drop zone. This is Jack Meyer out there. He started off at the end of the runway. He's run up. We were LOS on the camera feed there for just a little bit, and Jack is back online. Here we actually have this is their feed. Yep, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, the countdown clock is back, so it does look like they're still headed for it just over 3 minutes from now.
Wow.
Wow.
I
Did
got
it shave
goosebumps.
off, wasn't it?
No, it just went away.
Praying for the safe landing.
Oh man, okay, so this is yeah.
You blinked and you were in an X-File episode.
All right.
But yeah, like, so Jack's camera here, yeah. Ooh, this is gonna be a great shot. Come
This is a
on,
great shot.
Unity.
I just want to say this is a better view than what they showed from their far off camera they had. They were getting a lot of distortion. But this, I think, is a better view than what we saw a little bit ago.
Well, I wonder. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I forget about this today, which is their feed is likely on a very long delay. I'm guessing they probably have a kill switch just in case. So
Yeah.
you're going to see it on Jack's feed well before we see it on their feed. When we cut to their feed, there might be a delay, but we'll watch it happen on Jack's first and then the replay.
Yep, and we're not exactly sure on the exact drop time, so now is the time to start watching. With those stream delays and the latency of reporting and tweets and stuff like that, we don't know exactly what time it may launch. So now is really the time to start watching. I want to say really quickly,
Yeah.
thank you so much for joining us here. If you want to find the channel again, make sure you drop a follow really quickly. I'm not sure how many likes we've got here today. It's not really that important. But if you like our style of coverage, if you like our commentary, I mean, hey, we appreciate it if you tweet about it. But you know how to get back to a channel that you enjoy. Click the subscribe button. Make sure you turn on the notifications.
Please
At NASA Space
subscribe,
Flight is our main Twitter
super
handle.
chat.
We don't go live without getting a tweet from that on anytime we go live. So whichever way you follow us, if this is the sort of thing you like, you are welcome to join us here. Again, NASA Spaceflight team bringing you live coverage of the Virgin Galactic suborbital spaceflight attempt from New Mexico.
It could happen any second.
Space flight attempt.
Yeah.
Because I haven't done it yet.
While I was
Yeah.
doing that little spiel there, I was watching it like a hawk, trying to make sure I would shut my mouth. Drop. There it goes.
Oh, there he goes.
Whoa, what a rush!
Boost phase.
What a rush.
Wow.
That rocket motor. Gaining speed.
So what happened to the rocket that separated them?
The plane,
Uh-huh.
it peels off and it lands, and the net goes up into space.
In what? Drop in pieces?
No, not, it's not traditional. It's a plane. It drops the rocket, and then it lands
Oh.
like a space shuttle, and then they reuse that for another rocket.
Oh,
That's the whole premise of it. Yeah, there you go, right there.
that's scary though.
No, it's very smart because you can reuse it. And you can have maintenance on that plane, and you can run multiple flights per day. But this is not just flights to space. This is like from New Mexico to London in like 2 hours, or
Oh.
London to Manila.
Well, that's what his
Yeah.
his goal.
Right, from New York to Manila in 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Instead of 20 something.
In 30 minutes you could be in. Oh, there they are.
Oh, they're weightless. Their arms are floating. Oh, I guess it wasn't weightless.
The drop has already occurred. We showed it live on our screen, and this is a replay.
Just in case something goes wrong. There, look at that.
Is Sir Branson
Look
on
at
the
that.
plane or
Yeah, he's
the
on there.
space capsule?
He's on the space plane, the one that just has the rocket.
Oh yeah, that one?
Wow.
Going into space, look at that.
Oh,
Lost some signal.
Trim complete. Unity is pointed directly up and heading to space. Things are looking great. We are 25 seconds into the burn now, approaching Mach 2.
There we go.
It's twice the speed of sound.
Fine. So we're
30 seconds, Mach 2. Everything's looking really good and stable.
Again, y'all, this feed is significantly delayed.
40 seconds.
When you watch a NASA spaceflight feed on one of our
45
cameras, we've got about 7
Right there,
seconds.
100,000 feet altitude.
Yeah. They get delayed.
50 seconds approaching Mach 3.
They got about 40,000 feet to go and they're in space.
Look at
There's
that.
Mach 3.
Look at the altitude going up.
And 60 seconds. And that is a full duration burn, folks. We are headed to space.
I guess
And the
156.
passengers in the back have been cleared to unstrap. Our predicted apogee is 279,000 feet and climbing.
Oh wow.
The pilots are now unlocking the feather, and
279,000 feet.
as soon as they do that, it's going to initiate a backflip for Spaceship Unity. This is normal. We want those windows pointed down towards the Earth to maximize that incredible view.
85 kilometers is the predicted apogee.
So feather is coming up now, and the pilots are also enabling the RCS, or reaction control system, which is what they'll use to control the attitude of the vehicle while we're outside the atmosphere.
Almost 30,000 feet to go.
All right, feather is all the way up. We are at about 250,000 feet now and climbing. As soon as we cross the boundary to space, we'll hear a word from our founder, Sir Richard Branson.
Wow.
Right.
I want those on.
Welcome to Space Unity 22.
Right there. They're in space right now. 280,000 feet.
Over 80.
Look how it's slowing down. Amazing.
Yo, Jack is actually repositioning again. He got us the drop and the full duration.
So it doesn't sound like
burn
we're
there.
top cameras recording things on board today, and we'll be sure to capture his magical words and share them with the world when they're available. We reached apogee 282,000 feet.
There you go.
There you go.
That is about the altitude of Felix Baumgarten a few years back. Oh,
Because today,
Oh,
space
there you
is virgin territory.
Space is Virgin Galactic. Space is Virgin territory. Yeah, it's all marketing. The guy's smart. He's smart.
Planet Earth, Sir Richard Branson fulfills his long-held dream of experiencing space with his crew. Congratulations again, Richard, and congratulations also to
Sir Richard.
Colin on becoming astronauts today. And welcome back to space to Dave, Mike, and Beth.
oh, there they are, right
They're
there.
floating and stuff. Oh, what a trip.
You can see them now.
Oh,
I don't think they even had shoes on.
That's amazing.
You can actually see
Yes.
the feathering. You
So
see
we
like
are on
tail
the re-entry
here.
portion of our flight now, and the mission specialists are heading back to their seats. Our training team has worked really hard on this portion of the flight to make it very natural and intuitive for passengers. Now, when we talk about space travel, a lot of people know and expect the boost portion of the flight to be loud and thrilling. But what's interesting is re-entry is also very similar, and supersonic air is flowing over the vehicle in the feathered configuration. Shockwaves form on top of the cabin, which are audible to those inside. And for those of you on site watching on the ground, you should be able to hear a double sonic boom as Spaceship Unity once again breaks the sound barrier.
Oh, wow.
You, Jack.
As Jack breaks the sound barrier trying to get to the landing zone now.
Oh, he's racing back. It's like a 15-mile drive.
That's cool.
Oh, wow.
And that's the atmosphere making it rock back and forth like that.
Coming back down on it.
The atmosphere.
Yeah.
Still see it coming down.
They just passed below Mach 1.
Yeah, they are over White Sands Missile Range. I am sure they are monitoring.
Oh yeah,
of
they actually
course.
volunteered to assist because they use for calibrating their instruments and
Yeah.
computers and stuff. So.
Transformer spacecraft that
And plus,
looks like it's operating.
missile defense systems are all tracking that thing as if it was a nuclear coming in and it's not supposed to.
Right.
So there's a lot of testing going on at White Sands using this thing as a drone
Mm-hmm.
to bounce off
That
of.
transformer design that maintains stability while maximizing drag as it plummets back down into the
Yeah,
atmosphere.
NORAD is
So
tracking it.
lower,
Everybody's
the
tracking
atmosphere
this
gets
thing.
thicker and thicker, and they'll get into a point where they can once again rely on their aerodynamic control surfaces to take back active control of the vehicle.
Ooh, look at that! Look at that! Look at how it falls! Oh my gosh! And I just want to say real quick, because man, like we were so into it when it was happening. They crossed 80 kilometers. They got to about 85 kilometers for about 4 to 5 minutes. 6 people added to the 10 that were in space. And
That
they
optical
broke the
tracking
worldwide
from
record
that
for number of
high
humans
up.
in space, and you broke the record for most number of humans on the same suborbital space flight. Still gotta land it, but they got there. They broke it. All 6 of them on board that craft are astronauts. 3 of them already were, but
They are instant
Yeah.
astronauts.
It looks like they're back in.
They
airplane.
Sir Richard Branson, the astronaut.
Yeah.
He's knighted by the Queen, and now he's an astronaut. That's awesome.
It got back with range of their transmitters, it looks like.
I'm sure that was a huge test objective to make sure that all the crew members could get back to their seats, because this is the first time they have flown with 4 passengers on board, and it looks like that worked well.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right,
it-
right.
In hands and
Oh, they're
His
shaking their
foot,
feet.
shaking his leg.
2 minutes or 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Does that seem right? Because from the time that of engine ignition, I think when they mentioned they were going back to their seats, was it about T plus 3.5 minutes or so? So we can
It's
check
supposed to
that.
be 3 minutes away from this. That's not right.
give me that inside view again. I want y'all to see the mirror trick they pulled at the back of the
yeah, I know, right? Did you see
you know
that?
when you have
Yeah.
a small apartment and you want to make your really small apartment feel bigger, you put a big mirror on one wall.
Right.
The back of this spacecraft, the back of the cabin is a big mirror, and it looks. I'm like, why does that look a lot like? Oh, it's a mirror trick.
Yeah.
So when you put in the live internal feed again, have a look at that.
Yeah, because eventually
And interior
it's
design
gonna be a
for-
commercial flight to space,
Mhm.
Joseph.
Is that or they had
He says the cockpit looks just like a commercial aircraft. Yeah.
Not in our lifetime, but eventually they'll fly out and go to the moon and to the space station and all that kind of stuff.
From
They'll go-
here,
yeah,
oh my god.
Yeah, they'll actually go farther into space the more control and the different type of vehicle that they put.
Yeah.
But that airplane can lift not just that type of rocket, but all kinds of different equipment up into space.
Look, there, those people on the ground.
We'll see if Jack can get set up. They are now down at 30,000 feet, and let's see if I can find them. Let's see, GX3.
30,000 feet, the radar should pick them up.
Let me see.
Often when they do launch,
Watch for the door.
Yeah. Okay, I had it back for a minute down south of the airport, but I do not see it. If it comes back up, I'll let you know on flight radar.
There he is again.
There we go.
Nice.
What did you say about any other?
Sir Richard Brandon Branson can see you waving, Carl.
Gosh, and look at the views. Yes. Little bit. Little bit. Oh, there's your mirror. There's your mirror, Doss. Yes.
You can see the mirror at the back of the interior there.
So this is just the test flight. They haven't built the commercial one, right?
Correct.
Yes.
It'll be very similar to this because this
The
works.
individualized views you get out of each of those just gigantic windows, the overhead windows, when it flips around. I mean, look at how happy they are.
You can see the desert below.
Window like that.
A whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, a whole lot
As
of
the guy
nothing.
said.
Yeah, on the roof. Jeez.
Oh man, look at these views as it swings around.
And that is just a beautiful part of the country right there. It is so much topography to look at.
Yeah, I think they're just wearing regular overalls. It's not like a space suit, right, Carl?
Huh? Yeah, it's just an overall coverall kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's not, pressurized or anything. But thank you, Sir Richard Branson, for making
Yeah,
all
they
of our
are landing
property.
back at the spaceport. That's what I'm excited to see. I'm more excited to see the landing.
I'm more excited that Sir Richard Branson has made all of our property in New Mexico go up in value.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited
In that
about.
respect, it makes the Blue Origin launch feel more like a thrill ride where you get back to the station and it's kind of done. You're like, but I want to go again. Whereas
Yeah.
you can have a cool down period, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Looks like they're on the phone.
He's on the phone, yes! Passing around the phone.
Hey, I guess you don't have to put your there's no spaceship mode. Ha ha! On a phone. Ha!
No signal.
sorry, Captain. I can't do it. There's not a spaceship.
Jack's still rolling out there, y'all. They're down to 16,000 feet. You can see him gliding down to the runway.
Very true. The spaceport has been a pipe dream for 20 years. Maybe it will pay off now. Yep.
Galactic, then you have
And that benefited the El Paso, Las Cruces, TRC,
maybe 9 minutes to the set. That's a decent flight
because
time.
we're not that far from that site.
And it's so dynamic. It happens so fast. Like, if you've ever flown on an airline, it takes you a long time to get up to altitude, and it all happens really slow. But this is like just the right speed. Like you go up quick, but you're gliding, or not gliding. You're being carried by the White Knight aircraft.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, that's true. It will help for sure the TRC and New York community. I've heard that hotels around it's full.
Yes, I think I will ride. Thank
First
you
time
very
ever.
much.
First time
I'll take
ever.
a ticket. I will,
In Las Cruces, TRC.
I'll be there.
Now you say TRC, truth or consequences?
Look at
Oh,
that.
he knows. He's
Oh.
he's from the northeast, El Paso.
Oh, okay.
They've got
Elephant
you
view.
approaching 10,000 feet now. Just sort of circling around, getting lined up.
His mom live in
Keep going,
TRC.
250 miles an hour.
My husband's mom lives in
Oh,
TRC.
Oh yeah.
It's like a stunt plane, it looks like.
Yeah.
Well, I bet old Jeff Bezos is
There's a lot
pissed.
of reflection
Who?
going on right now.
Jeff Bezos.
I know
The
a lot
Blue
of-
Origin,
Oh.
that's in Van Horn. That's 70 miles south of us.
Oh yeah.
That's another spaceport.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
really?
In Texas.
the Earth and experience
We're right in the middle of
this,
both spaceports.
Just imagine what would be going through your mind. As a space fan, like
Yeah.
They launch next
you know
week.
what to expect, but
We were just there. Was that last week?
no
We went
expectations
to
could match what
Riverbend.
these people
Mhm.
just experienced.
Oh man, here. Oh, just look at the change.
Yeah.
Behind it. Oh my.
What's the
God.
other plane?
The spotter.
Oh.
Look at
It's
that.
got cameras to make sure if anything falls off where it fell off at. And stuff.
Mm.
Coming back to align to the field.
Present the
As we
first
used
two
to say
numbers
10 years
expected
ago,
heading of the
coming
runway.
around the
So,
hack.
for example, 34 is 340 degrees on your compass.
There you
We
go.
are just about 1,000 feet above the field now and on final.
Woo!
It's a glide path.
Ghost bump.
You got the camera just
5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm here. I don't see it. It must have already landed.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, there it is.
It's a 40-second delay on this. Here we
Here it
go.
comes.
Look at that.
Oh my god. Ooh, it's sideways.
Well, because the wind. Look at that.
Oh my god.
Well, congratulations, those guys.
Now,
That is awesome. America needed something like this
clapping high velocity.
after being embarrassed before.
And there goes the nose rotation.
Little skid. Actually, not a wheel.
Little bounce.
No, skid, yeah.
Oh! Oh!
And all the way out to wheels.
Nerve wracking just watching it. Oh.
Back down on the ground. Under 100 miles an hour now. Spaceport America emergency team standing by there. You saw the fire trucks and stuff go by.
Alright, well, since I was not able to get visual, I'm going to try and move to a spot where I can see the ship on the runway.
Copy, Jack.
I don't know.
Good.
You guys want to keep hanging it?
Hey, sounds sweet. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, alright, bye.
Yeah, the wind here in the
Right there on
desert,
the live feed, that
the
is-
monsoon.
They have come to a complete
That
stop.
plane that you saw is giving them that shot right there.
Flight to
Oh,
space.
okay.
That's the spotter plane.
15 minutes and 18 seconds. Look at that. And look at the convoy rush
Oh, I'm sure all the richest people wants to fly with that plane now.
Sorry, I love Starship, but I love space.
Yeah,
We can
success.
too and say Starship is a space plane, but we won't go there.
Smooth landing. Well, a little,
Yeah.
sideways.
Do you see me waving?
Yeah, I can see you right there, somewhere in the corner.
Down where it says upgrade.
Yeah.
Jack, like you said, is getting repositioned over there to see if we can get some views from the runway of the vehicle there. But again, what you just saw was a successful touchdown. Why am I moving? Stop moving the map. People are looking at it. What you just saw was a successful touchdown.
So are we right by the upgrade?
Virgin Galactic
Yeah, we're.
after a successful
You
They're zoomed in too far now, but we're like right down here somewhere.
kilometers up to almost 85 kilometers. Whether you use Carmen's original calculation or whether you use Jonathan McDowell's calculation as to where space should begin and who is considered a space astronaut.
I want to see them coming out.
Spacer, astronaut, person who had the gumption to strap themselves into a contraption that's going to lock them out of the atmosphere. Whatever you want to call it, that is what happened here today from Spaceport America out there in New Mexico.
I'm impressed. They were able to go today, first attempt.
Yeah.
They were able to pull it off. You know, I mean, we're so used to in spaceflight, we're so used to scrubs and everything. They just went for it. And I'm looking at the general chat, and we're seeing a lot of congratulations and awesome flights and stuff like that. And we definitely echo that sentiment. This couldn't have gone any better from an outsider's perspective.
No.
This looks like it went perfectly.
Yeah. They almost replicated the commercial flight experience there with the 90-minute delay before takeoff as well.
That's true. Which was, I think, didn't they say that was because of weather overnight or something like that? Yeah.
Did it get rain up there last night?
Thunderstorms.
Oh.
But they didn't. It was lightning, but no
No
precipitation.
rain.
Yeah.
Delay this morning, but
That gave us a little bit of time to sleep in. I was able to get an extra hour of sleep with it, and I really appreciated that.
you have to understand that we don't just, turn on the live stream, okay, it's ready to go. Like, we wake up in advance, and we have a lot of preparations that we need to do in order to get the streams ready.
Yeah.
The people joining us, answering
Yeah, I gotta do
questions,
something
stuff
about
like that.
Tracy and.
All the technical stuff, Jack rolling out with the camera and testing
Oh,
things.
there's a vehicle. They're gonna
A lot of work
they're gonna taxi to the gate and then they get in the car.
With the air conditioner on.
No way.
Because like 100 degrees right now.
Was
Yeah.
that the toe on the back of that Jeep to tow it back?
It looked like it.
Yeah.
Wait, they're gonna tow it back with a Jeep?
I like that.
Yeah, probably a sponsored free Jeep from a dealership.
Follow the channel here, click subscribe, turn on the notifications or whatever. I know you're like, gosh, DOS is that guy.
Hit likes and subscribe. Super chat is welcome.
If he says shop.net,
Come on, come on.
Right?
We are able to do this because y'all support us, so thank you so much. Whether it's the merch store, whether it's 18 million super chats, I got like 4 pixels of scroll bar here that we're never gonna get through. Whether you're just showing up, you're retweeting things we do, you're liking the stream, whatever it is, just thank y'all so much for making it so that we can do this, even though we don't have, I don't know, budget of Richard Branson.
Yeah, Jack drove all the way from California just so that we could have the shots when Virgin Galactic had their.
Yeah, nobody else has that particular shot. That's their guy on the ground that has it.
Mm-hmm.
So now they can market that shot too.
A lot of hours, a lot of gas money, and filming hotel money. We'll make
No, I don't think Branson is taking super chat. I think the NASA people
The channel
they're
we're
talking.
streaming
The
from.
channel was streaming is taking super chat.
Think they rehearsed this? Think they had like a stand-in vehicle and they're like, all right, now all the black rovers are gonna drive around the right-hand side.
The Black Rovers.
Yeah, it's all advertising.
A
Yeah.
number of times they probably practiced this, yeah.
Well,
Product placement, big money.
Mhm.
So we're about to find out.
Yes, exactly. I'm sorry.
I really want to buy the Jeeps pulling the Galactic. If it can pull
Yeah.
Galactic, it can pull my camper.
Right, the Jeep can pull a spaceship. It can pull me up in the mountains.
Yeah.
It's not just, hey, the same as a commercial flight. You come up to the gate and you see the flight attendant sort of looking out the little window, and then the gate agent is coming up and they're knocking on the door and stuff. It's a little bit of work you do before you get off the plane. It's a bit more work when your plane has just come back from space.
There's the door. But
Who was that?
Hadfield song.
Mhm.
Yeah, look at that. That's the access hatch.
Wow. Climbing in.
Where's the
Like
access?
a mouse hole almost. Yeah.
Not sure.
Lots of regional
The
jets like that.
oh, right there, right under the logo by the pilot window.
Cram you in.
Oh yeah? They're just gonna shoot out like a firefighter?
I guess. Yeah.
Slide down the pole?
Like the playground at McDonald's.
Sounds like gas that you might not want to carry around.
I guess that's not. Okay, shut that for a second. There we go.
There we go. In all the recovery operations, but I have a feeling that we're going to see some very exciting.
Joseph says, remember Felix Baumgarten jumping out of the helium balloon over Roswell, all sponsored by Red Bull.
Mm.
Oh, that was just a few years ago, wasn't it?
It hasn't happened yet. But
Yeah, where he just fell off the high altitude balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like 95 seconds of free fall or something like that.
Oh,
Just walking around the ship.
that was just like
It's like 5 years ago.
not too long ago.
4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, that's great.
But that was a huge event.
Who's hugging the pilot?
Hey, Steven, you had something regarding like a timing coincidence, right?
Yeah.
Who's that dude?
Well,
Yeah, it must be a pilot.
It was just something in chat that I saw, and I'm not sure how true it is. I was trying to get some fact checking in the back
Oh,
channel.
we did for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, where was it? Oh, yeah, just 10 seconds short of the duration of Alan Shepard's Friendship 7 flight was. So,
Yeah.
is that accurate? And-
Yeah, so this one was 15 minutes 18 seconds from release to wheel stop on the ground, and Freedom 7 was 15 minutes. and
Yeah,
18
we kind
seconds
of watched
from
that too. When but I totally forgot about that
Yeah, he's
one.
got the space suit and all that. He just kind of
which we did
Yeah.
15
falls
minutes
off.
from release
It's because
to
gravity is so low up there.
Uh-huh.
It's still gravity, but that's why he fell slow and then he just speeded up. He needed a
Yeah.
special suit so he didn't burn his skin. That's how fast he was going.
Yeah.
Nice. Everyone gets their own car.
Lights up, everybody's standing in front of their door, right door open. Like, this is definitely something they practiced.
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
This
so
is
the
like
lead
probably
part
party.
forgot, but
Oh, yeah, forgot to close the other door.
yeah.
I did want to mention that timing coincidence came from Michael Pennington. So thanks for pointing that out. We were able to get that fact checked in the back channel. That's actually a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
Looks like they're gonna jack up the skid there and get it on that little dolly. Imagine this
Wait,
little
that-
system in place
That
to-
Jeep is gonna pull
There's,
it.
like, no wheel on the front landing gear.
Yeah, Land Rover or whatever that is.
Yeah.
That touches down on the runway. And it's got a specific material that doesn't dig a huge hole in the runway. You wouldn't want your spacecraft to pole vault after coming back from space to get the skid in the runway.
That's a true
But,
point.
they have that little dolly, and I think they're gonna back that other vehicle up and actually pull it back to the hangar. I said a tug earlier. I guess this is a fancy tug.
Is that a
I
cameraman?
saw a question in the chat.
That's a cameraman right there.
Where?
People around the world, like,
Over there were two people standing.
you
Oh, no,
can
that's just
go
luggage.
Some distance, but I don't.
Luggage.
Yeah.
you can't go
What are they carrying?
I don't
in
know.
Spaceship Two.
They're not looking through it like a camera.
Maybe cross state lines or something? Could they use this? Could they land at some other airport in the future once they get this down and sort of regular?
I mean,
Oh, it is a Land Rover.
Mhm. And that drone shot is definitely advertising.
Yeah.
Something on their radar to use this like an Earth-to-Earth transportation system.
Thank you, Joseph.
Mexico, let your rocket motor, and
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
you would need a much larger vehicle
Yeah,
for
for sure.
the amount of energy in this small spacecraft. I think you would probably have trouble getting like into the next state over. If you
Yeah.
drop toward America, I mean,
Yeah.
the eastern side of I-25 there, but it just doesn't have that much energy. It's enough to jump you up out of the atmosphere, but it's not enough to like get you to Houston from. Whoa.
What the?
Well, Boston got caught up.
Yeah, did they know what they just did?
So one for the pilot, one for Sir Branson, and three for each the passengers over there.
It's not a little bit more booms. This goes a long way once you're out of the atmosphere. So it will have to be a much bigger craft for sure, but it's not totally unfeasible.
Right.
You know, and with the success of the Spaceship Two program, you could see them moving on and starting to develop
Look at
another
Zoe.
spacecraft that could go for them.
Look at Zoe.
Not
She's
that
so
we-
relaxed.
They have started, but what do you got?
I don't know if you got me, but we have an update. They're not letting anybody even down the road or near the gate of the spaceport because there's too much hazardous material around. I guess Richard Branson might be a little bit hazardous because I was out there last time for the same exact time. I don't know why they want to choke people off, seeing anything that just went to space, take this off, but so be it.
There's also a whole lot of people without hazmat suits around the vehicle right now.
Why do they need hazmat suit?
Yeah, and I've also been next to a
I'm
Navy
not exactly
starship
sure.
multiple times, which I find. So, it is what it is.
Yeah, if you ever see one of the X-37s come back from space, you know when there's a lot of hazardous material left around the spacecraft. You can see the hazmat suits and safety equipment.
I see something flying in the left corner.
Call out a little bit of bump
Or it's a vehicle.
No, it's radar for airplanes.
Oh.
So it would be a
It was
private-
moving though.
It'd be a private flight.
To go up that road to the spaceport there, but it sounds like he is not being allowed to go up the runway because of supposed hazardous material that the rest of the coverage does not seem to back up.
You're like, tell me it's
Future.
closed. That's fine. If you're gonna close it, just tell me, hey, it's closed right now. Don't lie. You know, don't lie.
Yeah, but they-
Hazardous material because when you start saying things like that, you might start scaring people, away from being interested in rockets or even wanting to fly on.
Can you,
it's not hazardous.
Carl?
And maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I
Sit
honestly
down.
don't work for Virgin. Like you said, there's people around the thing right now. I've been out here at the guard gate after a landing. It's totally fine, but is what it is.
Next, I'll stop grabbing. Jack, if anybody holds up one of those silver spacemans and it flashes, and then you hear a story about swamp gas reflecting off Venus, we'll know what's going on. We got your back, okay?
Oh, that or just
Actually, it was light reflecting off Venus through swamp gas. But yeah, also.
But energy because of the different swamp gas environment in Spaceport America.
is the or just go look for pieces of aluminum wrapped around balsa wood. Thank you.
Hey,
That's
look.
something.
Scott Manley in chat is telling us that the hazardous material is nitrous oxide because they don't want people getting silly.
Oh,
Our house is right underneath the update sign, huh?
Checking in with the chipmunk voice.
yeah.
On the bottom.
Nitrous oxide.
South, way south.
About 100 miles. Or
Yeah.
about 80 miles.
I think it makes your voice deep, not high,
Wait, what?
right? The nitrous
Nitrous
oxide
oxide?
doesn't it make it go sound like this?
Now, Steve, I don't know from experience, but if I Googled this, I'm pretty sure it makes your voice sound like a
It
chipmunk.
does. It does do like the helium thing.
I'm missing
I want to see them out of the plane though.
It makes your voice high.
I don't know.
I'm picturing like Will Ferrell in old school. Crazy.
See that yellow thing on the side? That's the one that was circling the
Nitrous oxide
area.
Voice. Wait. Okay, now there's people. Nitrous lowers it, helium higher it, but nitrous oxide is also laughing gas. I think was a joke.
Yeah, that was the joke. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, anyways. In any event, Jack can't approach, so we have to cut back to flight radar. Did the carrier aircraft already land? I didn't see it.
I don't
actually.
think so, no.
I think I have to clear the runway. Yeah, VGX-03 is actually still circling.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it
Yeah.
was.
Could be, yeah.
But the runway's not clear, so it could decline.
Oh, yeah, that is the drop plane.
Off the runway before they can actually have the carrier aircraft have a nice long clear runway to land on.
Which would explain why the tow thing is why the tow vehicle is right there.
Call it, he performed
Yeah. Go with this.
after, I think.
You can imagine this being maybe.
That's
they're
what
gonna
K
try to
Fox
come in
says.
I don't know. That might be too soon. Just
Although
picking up their speed.
Was is he the one that that did the Super Bowl? Oh, no, that's a different one.
Yeah.
Longer wait than they want to keep it up for to save fuel and everything.
And I'm gonna clarify real quick. Some people are saying, well, of course Jack Wood can't go on the runway. Jack was not attempting to get on
Who's
the
Jack?
runway.
The
He
guy with
wasn't
the camera,
attempting to
getting
remove
special
parts
shots.
of
Oh.
the spacecraft or anything like that. He outside the
The
gate,
one that
outside the
says
fence,
they won't
way
not
away
let
from
anyone
everything.
go over there because
At
it's
Hazardous
the
material.
hazardous
there
material.
is a display spaceship, spaceship 2. I forget what the name of that is, but it's like the equivalent of the Space Shuttle Enterprise. It's not actually a flight vehicle, but it's a mock-up, and it's a nice little display they have there for the public. And I figured, I'll go up, drive next to that, kind of barely see the end of the runway from here, and I figured I might as well check to see if I can use on it, because I could last time. So I figured I'd give that a try. Nowhere near the actual runway itself, but near enough that I would have had potentially have eyes on it.
Yeah, there's a guard gate right here. Okay, that's the entrance. The spacecraft is up here right now. And Jack would have driven in on this road and then set up somewhere over here. Y'all.
Yep.
So, oops, I forgot the screen delay. That's where the guard gate is. And that's where the spacecraft, I don't know exactly where the space is. There's where Jack would be driving in, and that's where
Right.
Jack was going to set up.
Right at the front gate, there's a
So
big old.
Jack was not demanding to get onto the runway. Jeez, use some common sense, y'all. Come on. This is not the first rodeo. We are always safety conscious. We're not trying to get into restricted areas. We couldn't even set up outside of the gates before the guard check. They wouldn't even let people go up that road. Like up here off the main road, they wouldn't let people go. I don't know exactly where it was blocked off, but that's what we're talking about. I want to be clear. I don't, people in chat. Oh,
People have been camping out there in the
For over
desert.
a week now.
Yeah.
Over a week.
Runway or anything like that.
There are 2 busloads of media right at the hangar right now.
I'm right here.
Just for the record, we applied for credentials and we're flying the Virgin Galactic. I want that to be known.
And that's why we had better views. Yep. In the event, y'all, I saw some people in chat. I just want to make sure. Some people are new. There's a lot of viewers who've seen other streams before. We're always safety conscious. We're not trying to. Ooh, it's a free country. It's a public road. We're the press. You can't stop us. That's not our vibe. We always want to be safe, but also we like it when people are honest with us. If the road's closed, just say the road's closed. All right. Especially when we got muscloads.
Don't say you have to have a hazmat suit
Right.
because they're hazardous material.
So, anyways, just making sure everybody understands the situation there. So, in any event, let's see here. What else can we grab? I know that we had tons and tons of super chats coming in, and with these sorts of
Tons of super
with these
chats.
sorts of things,
Tons.
we can't always read all the super chats. If you did a super chat and we missed you out, I mean, the queue goes back to 2 hours ago. All the excitement and real-time conversation that's going on and just keeping up with what's happening. We did not read very many of those. I will update my Google Chrome at some point, not live on the stream though. In any event, all of these super chats here. Steven, let's go to the bottom of the queue and let's grab them from them. We can't read them all. There's no way, but let's get some from the bottom of the queue while we sort out what else we can do here.
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Marcelo Navarez had just said thank you for the amazing live shots and coverage. Throw that up there. Let's see. This is my life. Said it's a shame the flight is today because if England wins the football, Branson won't be getting the front pages of the papers. He probably
What's
deserves.
football in England? Soccer?
Rugby.
Oh.
That's right.
Rugby and soccer.
Yeah.
Oh.
But right now, I believe it's
Win or
rugby.
lose, he's not going to be on the front page tomorrow morning, which I don't think you would prefer.
Yeah.
I could be mistaken.
Steve Ehrman says, Jack and crew, thanks so much. Good coverage. Yeah, thanks, Jack, for being out there and getting all the great footage that you did get, even though we couldn't get closer whenever it was landed on the runway. Let's see, Deb C says, Jack, awesome job. Have a couple tacos on me.
Tacos.
I'm sure Jack appreciates that. There's probably some good taco joints out there in New Mexico.
Yep.
Let's see, we've got a couple of new members, Deb C being one of them, right there. Let's see, Stephen Hensley is a new member. Thank you very much for that ongoing support. Let's see, looking through here, see if I got any questions or just kind of looking for the ones with comments.
I want to see when he come out of his thing. It come out of the plane.
Great flight coverage, all, and who else thinks it looks like the X-20 dinosaur? What is that? Does anybody know what that is?
X-20 is I believe that was a plane from the 60s.
Yeah, dinosaur rules. It definitely. Awesome. Space plane.
A plane from the
I
60s?
think it is.
Looking up a
A
picture
test,
of
like a
something.
Chuck Yeager test flight
Oh,
vehicle or
wow,
something.
yes, it really does look like one. Holy crap. Okay. Andrew said that's got to be a career topper for him. Everyone looks absolutely filled with joy. Yep. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this is, I'm sure, a career topper for Mr. Branson and everybody on board. You know, how do you top this? You know, you've been to space.
Oh, I must be thinking of something else.
Mount Everest? You know, I've been to space.
Space Museum. I've been to space.
Thomas Burkhardt just chiming in here really quick. Can we use a joke about that Steven doesn't know what the dinosaur is?
Look, I know now. I know now.
We need 20 pages on dinosaur, please, Stephen, by Monday morning, if you could.
Yeah, I'll get on it. Yep.
I think I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys. Have a great day. That was exciting.
It was. It was cool.
See, Matt Fuzz said,